No time for stressing now. There's love out there for all of us. The silver linings in these clouds. The family will find its way to you, and you will find your way to truth. It's just what love can do.
That song, Faith in Truth, it's a song in support of kids in foster care and adoption. Part of a project that we call Team WC. It kind of came out of our Wednesday's Child segment here on Fox 11. All these kids you see right here, some of them from foster care and Wednesday's Child or their families and friends. That's Lotus, our singer, too, and Darnell. Oh, sorry, I know them all.
You do.
It was performed out of Benefits for Foster Care, and this music video we released for November for awareness for National Adoption Day, which is coming up next week.
And we want to tell everybody with us right now, one of the artists released, Jamal is here, who goes by the name Nexus. That's your rap name when you're performing, and Michael House from the Alliance for Children's Rights, one of the sponsors of National Adoption Day. And it's great to have you both. So how has National Adoption Day grown?
Oh my gosh.
It started in 2000. It was created by the Alliance for Children's Rights, and it's grown to a much larger nationwide event on next Saturday, November 23rd, and in Los Angeles, Friday, November 22nd. And 400 other cities across the country, all 50 states, National Adoption Day will be celebrated.
But what does it do? I mean, does it expedite what normally takes too long? Does it cut through
Mass
red
adoptions,
tape?
tons of kids are processed, and it's so neat because you bring in the volunteers.
It increases awareness of the need to adopt foster kids. And it facilitates the process. We do adoptions all year long, but we're doing 150 next week with our partner Public Counsel.
That's in LA.
That's just in LA.
150 that day.
Last year,
Like that, see the video?
4,500 kids were adopted nationwide on National Adoption Day. That's 4,500 kids who joined permanent forever families.
You saw Henry Winkler, who is one of the spokesmen.
Oh, that's great.
But the lawyers, too, a lot of them donate their time.
Yes, last year the Alliance for Children's Rights received 33,000 pro bono hours from generous attorneys in Southern California, conservatively valued at $10 million.
Now, Jamal, you come from a foster care background.
Yeah.
When you see something like this, and you have followed National Adoption Day over the years, are you hopeful that it continues to get better, or does it frustrate you that it isn't this good every day?
Nah, it makes me hopeful. It makes me want to continue to work, you know, with making music and making a lot more types of people aware of what's going on, that, you know, kids do need families out there.
You were adopted at how old?
9.
9.
And you started writing music to express yourself, right?
Yeah, I had a therapist, and I was fortunate enough to have one, you know, who actually wants to talk and help somebody. And then she just told me, pick up the pen, and it's the best decision you'll ever make.
Do you remember any of the lyrics you wrote back then?
Yes.
No, do you?
Yeah.
Let me hear something.
My name is Jamal. They call me Molly Mall. I'm a player, not a hater. That's not all. I'm 5 foot tall, and I like to ball from basketball, football, and baseball.
Oh, man.
I want to show you this picture of his family. I love your mom and dad. Let's show mom and dad. That's at the black tie event we did for CASA, which is for foster care. But the family, they've adopted how many? 5?
5, yeah.
5 kids. Aren't they neat?
They are, but Chris, you have experience certainly of receiving adopted kids into your family. And Jamal, I'm going to ask you that question. It's not always easy, is it?
Oh, it's never easy.
No.
It's never easy.
I mean, you were adopted, but then came number 2, then came number 3, your siblings, your adopted siblings.
It was cool on like number 2 and number 3 because, you know, when you're adopted, you're used to always being around other people. And so like there's that moment where it's the honeymoon stage where you want to be by yourself. You want all the attention because it's new. And then it just came to that point where I was bored. Like video games weren't helping. And it just got bad. And so I eventually, you know, my parents obviously wanted more kids, and I gave in. I was like, yeah, let's get a sister. And then we got another one, and then they just kept going.
You know what I want to do while we have time is I want to show another clip of the music video for Faith in Truth, and I want you to tell me what you mean by the lyrics and what you're trying to say, because I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
Hold your head up high, we're all in this together. And you ain't no time for things to get better. They always do. As faith in truth. Tomorrow's fears are gone. Yeah, may all your hopes live on. Right or wrong, we write these songs. This is how we all stay strong. It's all about you.
Okay, this is how we all stay strong.
When I wrote that, it came from a place of not really knowing, like, this song derives from me when I was going through the foster system, and like that's where all my lyrics and emotion came from the song. So it's like when I wrote that, there was never really any hope of a tomorrow. So tomorrow was scary. So every moment was tight, and like we loved the moments growing up. So like the fear for tomorrow was just never really there, and like hope was strong, and like it was great. And it was all the feelings, like the positivity came from when I was writing, which is why we write these songs.
I want to ask both of you, because National Adoption Day certainly helps the process for those already in the process. But if you wanted people who have not even really considered adoption, but may just be now considering it, what do you want National Adoption Day to say to them
Michael?
this year? Michael?
We'd like for them to go to our website, the Alliance for Children's Rights website, kids-alliance.org, and learn all about it. There are 1,500 children in Los Angeles County alone ready and able to be adopted, waiting for a parent or parents to discover them, to find them, and create a forever family around them. It's a wonderful opportunity. I have 2 adopted siblings, so we all share the adoption experience in some way, and it's beyond your imagination. It's so wonderful.
I'm going to hold up your sweatshirt. Forever, families forever. And later tonight, I'm going to put all this information on National Adoption Day and where you can get started, because I get that question. Because it takes time. It's about a year to get, get
Yes.
licensed and certified. And I'm going to blog about that. I'm also going to put Jamal, I'm going to put the entire Faith and Truth video by our Team WC
Oh, nice.
on the website.
Beautiful.
Yeah, myfoxla.com.
All right.
Beautiful.
Thanks for being with us, guys.
I appreciate you guys having us.
Thank you,
course.
Christine.
Thank you.
You can tell everybody what's coming up next.
Oh, I'm all emotional.
Oh,
my,
are
my
you?
Jamal's
Okay,
here.
well,
I get
I'll let
all
people
emotional.
know.
I'm sorry.
Coming up next, everybody, one of the most memorable acoustic musical performances ever. Jamal, stick around. You're too young to have been there when this was happening.